What's good, everybody? So, this is going to be something that I usually don't do, but my channel is also a place where I've had COD videos up before. So, for any few subscribers that have joined the channel for that, this is for y'all, because I myself am interested in Black Ops 6, specifically for the zombies. That's pretty much the only thing I really care about at this point. And I got interested because I heard they were returning back to the old formula. So let's go on and get a look at. Damn, that bitch is loud. Hold up. Ah, my bad for a sec. So far, this looks like to be the starting room right now. It still reminds me of Cold War, but I like the darker atmosphere that the map looks visually. It's inside a prison, just like Mob. There's quick revive. And let me go back and just check one thing, how the machine actually looks. Okay, so it looks pretty much the same from what Cold War had introduced, which I like the new look, honestly. That's going out the door. That's interesting. There's actually live NPC, non-zombie beings there. Interesting. I like the lighting in this game. I think it's perfect. There's Jug right now. I have no idea what that perk machine is. And we're not getting a look at the point system. Yo, that's crazy. I actually like that. I don't know how Modern Warfare dealt with zombies or anything past Cold War, but I like the fact that you could, when you open the door, you see the zombies actually gnawing down on what had just been killed, like what they had just killed. There's still live beings there that haven't been zombified yet. I like that. And this map looks huge as fuck too. They also introduced back Gobblegums. I'm really curious, based off what they could do in Black Ops 3. To me, it's like they're bringing it back to what the Black Ops 3 formula was, but they still have elements of what Cold War had introduced. That's what they should have gone with. They should have progressed with that instead of trying to make everything open world and like multiplayer-ish. It was so weird, man. That's why I didn't fuck with COD after Cold War. Which I like Cold War, but after what I saw, I'm like, nah, that shit ain't for me, dog. I love that. We got these spider zombies. This shit looks real nice. Those weird boomer looking zombie things. What the hell? Oh! You can go underwater just like Zetsubo. That's cool. Pack-a-punch? Ah, there's no knuckle cracking. I missed that shit from the old CODs. the knuckle cracking to pack a punch, that's one thing I always love too. So they're still keeping I guess the newer elements, which I guess that's fine. Oh, fuck that shit, bro. Is this motherfucker invincible? Or does he have like a shield? That motherfucker took no damage. But then again, this is just to show gameplay, so... maybe these players are set to like an invincible setting just to like show what's around the map. I remember them fuckers from Shadow. The nuke. It's just like an elevator, a boat. Oh, it's a motorboat. And they can control it, I assume. I'm assuming that along the way there's zombies that can actually attack you. And yeah, there is one. Because I remember in the trailer that shit, the motherfucker snake thing. Just as I mentioned that shit, there it goes and pops up. The weird snake zombie thing. That bitch chases you around, I bet. Interesting. I love the lighting here. Ooh, someone's got the ray gun. One thing I've always hated with the newer oh, it actually sounds like it's more original. Its original self from the outside. I always hated how they nerfed the shit out that bitch, and they also changed the way that the ray gun sounded. It didn't sound as otherworldly in like sci-fi as it used to, which I always loved about like the older CODs. They made everything so like fantasy related, and that's not my thing. I always like the sci-fi aspect of it. But the one thing I can say is like there's a lot to explore in this map. Like, who knows how far this spot is from spawn. You have a jungle, you were in a prison, you were on a boat, you were in a laboratory. I feel like this is what they tried to do with Transit originally. Have different little sections to explore. I mean, it's obvious. They literally blatantly said it themselves. But this is that. That shit's freaky. Look at all them zombies, bro. There's a lot too, man. That's definitely more than 24. That's a lot of fucking zombies. Holy shit. So it can still get chaotic, just like... What the hell? That shit's like a cannon Gersh device. I guess that's like a trap. So if that's a trap, then... Does that mean... What's the health cap gonna look like? Is there, if there even is one? Because they said round base, as if they were returning back to like the old formula of things. They have gobblegums. Melee... Wait, let's go back and see that. Melee cappuccino? No. I can't even fucking read that. Melee... Is that an N? M. Macchiato? Macchiato? What drink is that based off of? Let me see some real quick. It's a coffee drink. Macchiato. It's Italian. Interesting. One hit KOs. So I guess there's no knifing then. I kind of fuck with it. Although that does leave me the question, is I guess there's no melee weapons now. But what I want to know too is, if you go in the water, what chases you in the water? Because you can't, clearly you're not gonna be invincible there. That would be way too broken of a method of surviving. Overrun by a crowd, jump in a pool of water. They can't get you there. I'm willing to bet the zombies can swim there. This shit is... That's a trap. That shit... Alright, let's try to move on ahead of this, because... There, the box! Alright, now, let's see. Wonder weapon? Alright, one thing I do gotta say too is, why change the iconic box jingle and stuff? That, to me, the box jingle is such a staple too, to like the identity of like the mystery box. I don't know when they changed it. Like I said, like that shit was still the same when Cold War was around. Like there's nothing. It doesn't sound like there's anything there. Like it's so silent. It's weird to me, honestly, just for my taste. So this bitch is basically just like a it's basically just like the electric upgrade for the D machine. And it has like a sound wave thing which slows them down. That's interesting. And it has ammo too, so it's not going to be just like the D machine where it's unlimited ammo. There's that freaky thing. You know what that shit reminds me of? That shit reminds me of oh god. The fucking that one scene from Toy Story where Woody gets thrown by Andy in that one nightmare. And those hands starts to come out and just like grab him and shit. That's what that shit reminds me of. I don't know if they're gonna do anything else. Upgrade. Let's see. This is the one I want to see. You can swim. Animations look good. Is that the fucking whatchamacallit? I forgot what those things were called, man. I gotta Google this real quick. I definitely don't want to forget what those things are called. COD zombies, arm cannon, zombie. The Mangler, is that what it's called? Yeah, it's called the Mangler. You play as a Mangler? In third person? Is this... Wait, how did he get to that? I wasn't even looking at You stuck a needle in your arm to become a Mangler. But are you just gonna be a Mangler? Is there something else that you can be also? Clearly, you could just blow away through zombies. Interesting. That was quite a bit, honestly. There's not much that I could go off of really to really give my own, like, I guess, a good detailed analytical, like, there's not much there wasn't much information there to give my own, like, definitive judgment on how I feel about the game. Visually, obviously, since it's gonna be new gen, it's gonna look good. So there's that. The atmosphere of it, like the darker colors to it, it is slightly contrasted, but like I like how the setting is and how the lighting works. Like it's in a darker setting, right? I like that. um it looks pretty, like standard, honestly, for what modern COD Zombies is now. To me, there's nothing really anything like that crazy to me. Even the Mangler thing just transformed me into a Mangler. That just seems to be kind of like a random thing that they just allowed you to do. Whether it's gonna be, whether it's cool or not, I don't know. I'll have to play to see.
Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to a.
Chill out, buddy. What I want to see is, nah, there's nothing right now. So every footage is not. I played Black Ops 6 Zombies, as they show the same gameplay footage. I mean, my overall take on it is it looks okay so far to me, because there's not anything that like really calls to my attention like directly. Like the wonder weapon here looks okay. Um, to me, it just kind of looks like a new Cold War DLC. So there's there like there really isn't much information to go off of either, because like all you do see is just like whoever is piloting, like, you know, the character here, like you only see them just like running and gunning and stuff. And to me, I need to see a bit more to really give my judgment on like whether or not like the zombies is gonna be good or not. Like at least like some like some elements are like still there, like Pack a Punch. I mean, they never really got rid of Pack a Punch, but they say it's round based, so I need to see more than just like, you know, a HUDless footage of gameplay right now. It looks okay so far. I'm pretty sure down the line, like by the 28th, based off like, actually let's go to that let's go to the Call of Duty channel. Black Ops 6 Zombies. I was watching this earlier today too. There we go.
And Warzone Mobile.
This right here. Like that segment right there, that's what got me interested. Like, okay, if they're bringing that back along, then they're clearly trying to like aim a bit back towards the direction to where the original COD Zombies like originated from, because they brought back um the old Round Chain song, which goes back all the way to World at War. And they've done that before too with Mauer der Toten, where they grabbed like uh, a piece of the song Eviction. In fact, Toten Eviction Spawn theme. Like this is how you would spawn in Mauer back in Cold War. Like, come on now. Like, to me, when I heard this shit for the first time, I was like, wow, they're really trying to bring it back to what to where zombies originated from. Especially hearing this. This is 2008. This is a bit of 2008 that we're hearing right now. Back when this shit started. And this is not like, that shit's not audio that was edited in or overlaid onto like the footage you see. You play Cold War and you play Mauer der Toten, you would hear that exact same bit of audio, that same background music. It was such a good homage to like the original World at War. And Mauer, the map itself, really does feel like a map that could have been in World at War, aside from like the Dark Aether stuff, like the map, the setting, the lighting, everything, like it felt like a World at War map, or it visually at least looked like it could have been in World at War. Of course, it still had like, you know, the more modern like zombies mechanics, but bringing it back to Black Ops 6, um, it looks like another extension of Cold War, which at least what I can say is taking a step back to where I guess you could say zombies was, to me, I think it was good. Not everybody liked Cold War, but to me, I think Cold War was fine, right? Because it still was round based. It introduced things that to me have been long overdue, and it still retained a bit of its root core, being a survival map and stuff. The progression of getting perk systems and pack punching, and with new things too, like being able to upgrade your weapons based off like of tiers and shit, and you could pack a punch 3 times. The only new perk there was what was it called? Elemental Pop, but Black Ops 3 only had one new perk too, and that was Widow's Wine. So who's complaining? I'm willing to see what more is in store. Honestly, there's still a lot more that I want to see before I invest myself into Black Ops 6. But I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out and stuff. So that's gonna be it from my end for today. Uh, if y'all stuck around this long in watching the video, I appreciate everybody for stopping by and stuff. Everybody be easy, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.